I was very much fully immersed in my life as a neuroscience student, and to get the call out of nowhere that there's going to be a new game and that this whole world was opening up again in a new and exciting way was just like mind-blowing. Hey, I'm Hannah Telle, and I play Max Caulfield in Life is Strange Double Exposure.
I'll never apologize for my dad jokes.
I would say one of the main reasons that Max and I have a lot in common would be that we have a generally introspective and thoughtful nature. She's very much in her head a lot of the time, being curious about things and investigating situations and kind of being nosy sometimes. And I definitely relate to that.
Doesn't some small part of you want to know what Sophie's good news is?
Max has like a very strong moral code. Even though she's faced with a lot of difficult decisions, she wants to do what's right. And I think she's really concerned about the feelings of others. And I definitely relate to that too. Also, I have kind of a goofy side that I think that she might have a little bit of too, that we touch on sometimes. But my goofy side is a little bit wilder.
Don't do anything I wouldn't do.
I grew up in Shelby, North Carolina, and I fell really in love with acting at age 7 and knew that that was what I wanted to do professionally. So I was very involved in any kind of theater that I could get into. I have to have my mom drive me an hour away to rehearse for a play that I could be the lead in. And then when I was 16, I got transferred to another school that had a really prestigious drama program, and then studied at North Carolina School of the Arts for my senior year. From there, I went to USC. And so I just, for like 3 years, just took all elective courses in acting and dance and art and photography and anything that struck my fancy. I was just really creating like a buffet of learning.
I didn't know you had an artistic side.
But yeah, I was just so overwhelmed with the workload. I kind of knew the whole time it was a problem, but I just didn't know what else to do because in my last 2 years of school, I had been so focused on acting that academics had just completely gone by the wayside.
Sounds like a bummer.
I ended up dropping out of USC after my 3rd year and began to just solely focus on trying to get a footing as an actress in Los Angeles. I did so many auditions and I had some great successes, and that was really exciting and wonderful, but it was not enough to like forge a career or to sustain financially. So I was really blown away when out of nowhere I got to audition for Life is Strange. It worked out. They needed somebody that had a quieter, thoughtful voice. And my voice had always been a problem for me in my acting career. So getting to play Max and getting to be celebrated for my voice and having the vulnerabilities of my voice be exactly what caused people to relate to Max as a character was like really fulfilling, full circle moment. Getting to be a part of Life is Strange was like a renaissance in my acting career, and made all the hard times and the struggles worth it.
Exactly. Now you get it. You never know who's going to be left standing when the dust settles.
My decision to go back to school started with music. So I went to 2 different community colleges in LA and took all these different music classes and was loving it. I had the best time of my life for a single semester, just taking all music classes. And then I thought, well, maybe I need to go back to school as an adult and like get a degree and finish. I thought about studying music, but I knew I was interested in psychology, and I have always dealt with my own emotional highs and lows. And when I got a little bit older, I started thinking more about how the mind works and what is consciousness. And so those kinds of questions drove me to go back to USC as an adult and study neuroscience.
Okay, wish me luck.
Studying neuroscience has helped me to be a better actor because I'm more in tune with how my body and mind work and what I need in order to perform under a level of high pressure. The more I learn about the brain, the more I feel equipped to handle the intense work that is often involved with acting. When I got the call that they were going to be doing a new Life is Strange game, I was very much fully immersed in my life as a neuroscience student. And to get the call out of nowhere that there's going to be a new game and that this whole world was opening up again in a new and exciting way was just like mind-blowing. I would lose my mind if I didn't get to play Max again. But I also knew that if I got to play Max again, it was going to be a huge challenge.
Yeah. Why the hell not, you know?
Performing as Max this time around, we've both experienced like the insecurity and also the feeling of invincibility and the feeling of, excitement that is your 20s. So I think that my experiences, both good and bad, shaped me to be able to understand the nuances of Max's experience. She's just grown exponentially, and I know that I wouldn't be able to make that real if I hadn't have also dealt with so many different highs and lows myself.
It's cool. It was a long time ago.
I think that the experience of playing Max has been its own education, not only for me as an actor, but for me as a woman, coming to terms with my voice and my opinions and fighting for what I believe in.
Underestimated and later appreciated.
I'm Hannah Telle, and thank you for listening to my story. Please check out Life is Strange Double Exposure.